There is a problem in America. It afflicts some 70 million people every year. It's faulted for some 38,000 deaths annually. The condition costs us over $70 billion worth of productivity. Teenagers suffer from it. Studies show that 64% of teens blame this for their poor school performance. Middle-agers face it. Some researchers say that the problem is most severe between the ages of 30 and 40. Senior citizens are affected by it. One study suggests that the condition impacts half of those over 65 years of age. Treatments involve everything from mouth guards to herbal teas to medication. What is the problem? Is it drug abuse, violent crime, long sermons? No, the problem is insomnia. People can't sleep. People can't rest. In Psalm 23, the Bible tells us that the good shepherd, our Lord, David said, He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. David talks about following God and God leading him in a path that leads to rest. Philip Keller wrote a book, A Shepherd's Look at the 23rd Psalm, and he was a shepherd for a number of years. And in it he says there are 4 things that keep sheep from sleeping. One of them is fear. If a sheep is afraid, it will not sleep. If it feels unsafe, if it hears the cries of some predator, it will not sleep. Fighting, social behavior in a flock, if flocks fighting with each other, stress within the flock will keep them from sleeping. Social behavior in a flock free of friction with others in the flock will keep them from sleeping. Flies, there are certain bugs and flies that will parasites that will get on the sheep's skin, and the shepherd will have to put oil and other things to clean their skin so these flies and these parasites don't attack the sheep, and then the sheep can't sleep. Food. Sheep who are not well fed will not rest and sleep. So we have these 4: fear, fighting, flies, and food. Let me ask you a question. What is it that's keeping you from getting rest? What is it that's keeping you from being able to relax and get rest? Is it fear? You know, we have a lot of people right now in our world peddling fear. And there are a lot of reasons for that. One reason is fear sells. People aren't going to keep coming back to a 24-hour news channel for good news. But that fear, that bad news keeps driving us, and we live in a world where a lot of people are afraid. For some, there's fighting, there's social behavior, there's conflict in your relationships. For some, it's the flies of life, those little annoyances, those little things that fester us. Bitterness, resentment, greed, worry. For some, it's the basic needs of life that we're searching for. But you know what? The Good Shepherd offers freedom for those things. See, only the shepherd can provide the release needed from these anxieties. A flock that is restless and discontented and agitated and disturbed never does well, neither do we. And that's why David invites us to look to his shepherd, to trust his shepherd and follow him, so you and I can get rest.